What's happening, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. I hope everybody is good. Super exciting news, something that happened basically last year that I didn't get a chance to tell anybody about. We didn't post about it on social at all, and it basically happened so fast that we didn't get a chance to even really, we didn't get a chance to think about it, let alone talk about it. So big exciting news though, we have moved workshops. We've got a brand new facility for SV Motorsport. I'm super excited about it. It's such a nicer place to work. We're still in Essex. We're on a nice farm, only a couple of different companies around us as well, which is good. So it's nice and it's nice and quiet where we are. Bigger workshop, more space, and yeah, as I said, we're basically in the middle of nowhere. It's a nice, quiet, peaceful little farm. This is us behind me. The boys are busy jamming away inside because again we've still got loads of work to do. I want to say a couple of big thank yous. There was a couple of key people involved in helping us move, not only just my team but Walton Freight Services, which is my good friend George Barkley. He came in with a bunch of trucks to move us and get us in here. Also our great partners Stauf, they jumped in straight away and came in and fitted all of our airlines in the workshop pretty much before we got two moved in, so they could do all that sort of stuff for us, which was a big task. They had Dave from Stauf come down for like 2 or 3 days to fit everything up, and they supplied absolutely everything from start to finish. Massive shout out to Stauf for that. Basically almost a year now we've been here. We've been kind of bouncing between events and trying to get this place more and more like home, how we want it. We're not quite there yet, however we still have quite a long way to go. We've still got a lot of work going on. We've got a lot of events, we're getting cars ready, so there hasn't been a lot of time to really kind of work on getting the workshop exactly how we want it. We're making small steps as and when we can. So yeah, the workshop's in a much better place now than it was say 6 months ago. But if you guys are interested in us making a little bit more of an in-depth video about what the workshop looks like and some of the equipment we've got and some of the equipment we use on a daily basis, just let us know in the comment section. I want to introduce you to a new video series that we're going to start making, which is called Workshop Wednesdays. The boys are going to be let loose with some GoPros in the workshop to film content of them working, prepping, preparing for the events that we'll be going to, and just the sort of daily highs and lows of being in motorsport and working in the workshop, and yeah, basically keeping everything that goes on behind us up and running. There's so much time and effort that goes into everything that we do. It's not just all the glitzy glamour, going to the events, having a blast. There's so much prep, fixing, repairing, that goes on in the background, and anybody that's in motorsport will know what I'm talking about. There's so much time and effort that goes into those those small little weekends of fun. So we're going to take you on that journey with us. It might not be every single Wednesday, but we're going to try and bring them out as many Wednesdays as we can, just showing you what we've been doing that week in the workshop. So it might not always be possible because we might be abroad, or we might be away, or we might be at an event. So we'll do it as often as we can just to show you what we get up to. Yeah, we can do a lot more in-depth video if that's what you guys want to see. So yeah, enjoy.
Well, welcome ladies and gentlemen to the first ever episode of Workshop Wednesdays here at the brand new premises of SB Motorsport. So as you just heard Baggsy talking about, we moved and how we've now laid this place out, and what we've got going on really is now down to mine and Sam's job of explaining exactly what is going on behind the scenes in the workshop, the rush before events, how we prep the cars, and yeah, the madness I guess, and the upsets and the heartache and all the other stuff that gets done in the workshop before we go to events or demos. So where do we start? Well, first off, the NIVARA-R. As you can see, on the ramp, ready to go. No rear subframe in the truck at the moment. That has been removed along with all the rest of the rear running gear. That is over here because we are doing a slight upgrade. So what we're doing is changing out the subframe bushes. The good chaps at Sicky Manufacturing sent us out a brand new subframe solid bush kit. So these are their billet aluminium subframe mounts. So we're just doing a bit of an upgrade from the factory rubber mounts, because we felt that they were maybe a little bit slack or giving us a bit of a headache. So while we were doing some upgrades, we thought that would be the biggest one we do. So as you can see, we've got them out, new ones are ready to go in, and I'm going to try and get the subframe back in the truck today, ready for next week, so we can start putting it all back together again. GTR, let's give you a little update on the GTR. Last time you see this was on the vlog from when Steve, Sam and Higo and Bob from Motorsport 56 went to Ireland. In the video, you did hear that it was making a little bit of a noise. There might have been a problem with the engine.
Sounds like Bob.
Do you mean to start it and you can hear it?
No, I don't. I don't need to listen to it.
And Bob was very adamant it wasn't going back to his place.
I know what you're thinking. You can go and seriously. How you getting on that for? Because I know exactly what you're. I know. I as soon as it all happened, I was like, my life. I know exactly what's happening.
Well, I can give you a little update. It did go back to Bob's place. So, as you can see, we don't have any engines.
We got no way to do it!
That's because there was a problem with it. There was a slight knock. There was a slight issue with it. And Bob has kindly taken on the job of stripping it down and repairing it and getting it ready to go. Nothing major, nothing serious. There was just a slight issue with it, but Bob has got it all under control. But there is going to be a bit of a rush to get it done because the GTR has to do some demos at Rockingham Motor Speedway in about 4 weeks' time. So we've got 4 weeks to get to Ireland, pick the engine up, bring it back, and then me and Sam have got to get back in the car, and then we're going to take it to be retuned and checked by Greg at Pro Tuner. So, bit of a rush on that one. 350Z, probably see there's two of them in the workshop. This one is a new addition to the fleet. At the moment, just had a bit of a little engine bay wash because it's been sitting for a while, and later on today, me and Higo will be filming fitting an air filter kit to it from K&N. A little fiddly on your own. I would suggest getting a friend. It's also quite quiet on your own. A bit lonely, isn't it? What else is going on? Not a lot else really going on in the workshop, as I say. We've got bits and bobs planned for today. Very quiet. I'm in on my own. Sam's off today. Higo is about somewhere, not sure what he's doing. So I'm going to probably be in the fab room, messing around with these bushes, getting them fitted. And then later on this afternoon, me and Higo will be fitting the air filter kit. So there you go. There's a bit of a roundup of today of what's going on and of where we are at the moment in the workshop. I will just touch on the fact that the SB-S13 is back. Not finished though, unfortunately. So as you can see now, another car with no engines. So yeah, not sure what we're going to do with this yet. There's been a lot of ideas floating around in the workshop of what we should do with it, whether we're going to finish it, rebuild it. I guess maybe you guys can let us know what you want to see us do with it. Yeah, we're not really sure what the plan is with that yet. So that's back in the workshop, back in storage. And there we go. That's a pretty brief roundup of what is going on at the moment. So better get on with some work, I guess. Well, those boys at Sicky Manufacturing know what they're doing, that's for sure. That was pretty simple. Yeah, all right. I cheated a little bit because I'd already took the old bushes out, but nevertheless, that was a nice little fitment on those. Just slipped in and out, literally. This is absolutely perfect fit, no play whatsoever. I did have to machine out the insides of, or the top of the inside of this fitting, because it was that diameter all the way through, obviously, to suit an R35 GTR. So these, I did forget to mention on the bit at the start of the beginning of the day, that these are direct replacements for an R35 GTR rear subframe mount. So obviously, as you know, if you followed the project, if not, go back, take a whole look at the NIVARA-R build. We do run a fully stock R35 GTR rear subframe in the Nivara, and perfect fit. So first things first, try and get that frame in the back of the truck and bolt it up. Yeah, let's get on with that as well. we go. Subframe bushes all machined and fitted, as you see on the video. Put the frame in, out, 20 odd times. But nevertheless, got it done, got there in the end, got it sorted, and yeah, fits really well. So as you can see, all 6 subframe bushes in, rear subframe back in the truck. So all that's left to do now is to get the gearbox back in it. Probably get that in some point next week, maybe, if we have time. I know we are super busy next week, so we'll have to work out if you have enough time to get that done. Sam's back on Monday, I'm back on Monday, and yeah, busy week. 2 350Zs to build. You'll see more of that on Monday. Next week, next video, however it works out, and plenty going on. Busy week next week, lots going on. Going to be a good video for sure. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, all that usual YouTube stuff, business, and let us know in the comments if there's anything that you want to see, if there's anything that you want us to film, me and Sam, if there's anything specific. Maybe take a look at the toolboxes or whatever. More welding, more fabrication, more parts fitting, more in detailed looks of some of the builds. And there we go. First Workshop Wednesday's done. See you soon.